Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a quick little Muldraugh survival guide. I'm going to try not to waste time, so let's get into it. The left side of Muldraugh has the most things that you're going to need. You can get all of your starter stuff that will last you into maybe mid to late game, all in maybe your first 2 to 3 days. I'm going to start off with my favorite house to live in. This is the inside. I typically wipe out this dining table and use this whole entire room for storage. It has a bathroom over here that I typically break open. I typically use this little closet for emergency things. If you head upstairs, there's a bathroom and 2 bedrooms. This loft area works really well for storage as well. These are the 2 bedrooms that you can use. I typically use this bathroom for medical supplies. There are also plenty of windows up here that you can add sheet ropes to in case you need to escape for whatever reason. In the downstairs living room, I typically wipe out most of the furniture besides the chair, and I'll make another bookshelf right in that little spot right there. There's the house tour. Let's go into the important stuff. Typically the start of my plan is to hit over this medical supply and food area. The food place has one of those freezers that you can use. So you can just hop in here and grab the food that you're going to need for the first week or so. Be sure to grab the ice freezer when you're able to, and then directly next door to it is the medical place. If you head straight to the back, this is where you find all the medical supplies. This little room back here has a bunch of supplies. These little cabinets over here has a ton of them. There's also a second floor that you can make a little base in up here. It's actually not that bad. This is one of the ones you can break the staircase and just have a second floor base. After loading all of that up, I'll typically head over to this place for tools. Over here is the storage unit. This is really good for getting a generator. You're typically going to want to have something to break down these doors. They are typically locked. But as you can see, there's a bunch of generators in here, so it's not a bad place to hit. The storage unit is right here in the map. I'll leave this open for a second. Next, we're going to head to that little tool store I was telling you about. This place is really good for tools. It's also a really great safe house if you need one. There's a big old area for your car you can park. But you can see in here there's a bunch of crates, there's tools, a lot of nails. This is a great place for getting nails. If you go up the stairs, you can find a water dispenser. Then you can walk over right to this building and find a bunch of more tools and whatever you could need. There's a water dispenser right there as well, a lot of your tool needs. But there's a lot of stuff in here, tools, sometimes seeds. So whatever you're ever going to need for building, you can just head over here. So then after looting this, normally I'll do another run back to the house. And then I'll start heading out over this way. There's a bar right here you can get. It's a good safe house. There's little beds up there. I'll go show you that right now. This place has a bunch of alcohol. I mean, I hope so. It's a bar. There's also an upstairs area that you can sleep in. So this is definitely not a bad safe house to have in case your car ever breaks down on your own foot. You know, whatever you're going to need your safe house for. And then if we head right over here, here's the gas station you should probably keep cleared. Be sure to check the back for gas cans and remember to grab your cigarettes if you're running a smoker. There's also water bottles. There's also chips and jerky, which are good to put in your glove box in case you get hungry during road trips. Back here is where you can find a lot of the gas cans. Make sure at some point you bring a generator over here so you can power the gas station once the power goes out. This area over here is really good for your VHS tapes, some guns, and your books. I'll be showing you this area next. Over here is the VHS store. This is where you get your VHS tapes to level up your skills. And then if you drive right over here, this is the police station. Once you hit up the armory, you can get some guns. You want to head back here, but you also want to make sure you can break down the store. There's a decent bit of guns and ammo that you can use until you hit up the military base or wherever else you get your other guns. Let me show you the map. So the gas station's over here, police station's this blue building, and then the VHS store is that green one, and this long one has a bookstore. The bookstore is right over here. But here's a pretty good spot to try to find the generator magazine and whatever books you're ever going to need. We're going to drive up to the logging company. This is where you can often find sledgehammers and axes. And a lot of times I have to try to break into this. Sometimes it's open, sometimes it's not. But you know, you break into here and you've got all of this to go through. It's a good place to find axes, and usually in one of these 2 buildings, one of these 2, I'll find a sledgehammer or a wood axe, or even just a normal axe. But this is definitely always worth going through and just checking every single box that you can. This building has boxes, this building has boxes, this building has a bunch of boxes, this building has boxes. So you can find whatever you'll possibly ever need here. Next up, I'm going to show you guys the mechanic shop. If you're ever looking for car parts, this is where you want to hit up. Next door is another warehouse. It's a really good safe house. It's got plenty of stuff. It also has a second floor. So this is also a safe house you can make. This also has, oh, I forgot, this has roof access. This actually isn't a bad house either, because you can start growing crops up here. And you can use this as like a little bedroom up here or something. Then there's actually a little house over, or a little like restaurant and house over here that I like. No one really talks about this place, but right here is a little house, and then right next to it is the restaurant. And what you can do is, if you want more space for like, what the fuck are you? Why is there a fat clown? What mod are you from? This little restaurant in here has a lot of space. They have a bar as well. Oh, they also have alcohol back here for all of you alcoholics. But I often use up here, make a doorway, and now I have a whole entire spot for storage. And if I want to, I can like break these stairs, or I can just barricade the shit out of the downstairs. But this is actually like a cool little house to use. I died over here for some reason, so I'm going to finish off the last spot on the Project Zomboid map website. So we're right over here, and if we head right over here, that's where the farm is. If you want to do a little more of like a out from town kind of survival, you can live over here. Those are the main things I could think of. I hope this helped. See ya.